this is a perfect afternoon in Kansas, don't you, Greg?
I do.
Perfect. Perfect. Had a storm yesterday. Northwest wind today, 9 miles an hour, 42 degrees. High pressure.
I like it.
Came in here. We hung these summit stands right here. I thought we were pretty quiet. I like it. These deer are gonna come from out in those sand hills, don't you think?
Yeah, the plum thicket.
Yep. And they've been saying every evening, deer been walking down this tree line, going to this rye field back here.
Now, you opposed to shooting on the first evening, David?
I am not opposed to shooting on the first evening.
You know, they call you last evening Dave.
Well, they used to call me first day Dave.
Okay.
But now, I think we need to get back to that.
Yeah.
We see our deer coming. He cut into the cedars right there. He's gonna pop back out. Here he comes. See him? Tote that, buddy. I don't think he's gonna tote that, dude.
How'd you do that?
But I felt like I had to take him right there.
Oh my
hear the hair pop out of his lung?
Dude, I'm so shook.
Oh my gosh, Greg Thompson. That right there. I'm gonna tell you something. That Kuma LD. That Kuma LD is a good shoot. Wow. We just shot that joker. We just smoked that joker.
I'm just jerking all over that.
He was standing right here at this scrape. This is a liquor branch he almost hit. He was standing right here when I shot him. It was 35 yards. 35 yards, I just ranged it. And you can see his track cut right through here. Right here. Right here. Right here. There he is right there. He didn't go 60 yards. Oh my word, look at the body on this. Look at this. Oh my goodness gracious. Are you kidding me? Wow. Look at the, folks, that's unreal. I'm telling you, I mean, it ate him up too. Look at that. That is a giant. The body on this deer is unbelievable. Look at that. He's a mainframe 10, clean as he can be. He's got one kicker off his left brow, probably 2 inches, but folks, that is an absolute giant. First day in Kansas here with JB Outfitters. Look at that. That is a giant. Won't you come on in?
On this left side or?
Well, obviously the cut corn, I think the deer are going to come from there to there, so obviously we're not going to worry about behind us, but I think here are those standing beans down there. That corn's so tall right there, you're not going to be able to film over there. It's basically going to be the cut corn or way down there. And
This corner.
however you want to do. We're not going to need that window. We need to darken that. It's 137 to that little tree on the corner of the standing corn. If these deer pop out right here, I mean, they're going to be like, bam. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, they're going to be like, I don't need to range that. I think we got a little while before they start moving, but I would think some does and yearlings would come in first. You know what I'm saying? And we get an idea of where they're coming from. And we can kind of figure out what to do once those does and yearlings come in. We've been in here less than 10 minutes and there's a yearling, probably a buttonhead, but there's a yearling down there in the standing beans.
he's a shooter too. He's a shooter. Whoa, 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 whoa. I cannot believe this. All right, all right, all right. Just be real careful. You see him? Yep. Just be real careful. I cannot believe that deer's old. We're gonna shoot him. Come on. You on it? I can't get my arm up there. Shoot. Okay, I'm good now. Are you ready? Here we go. You got it. I cannot believe that just happened. It's the hottest day that we've had. It's 55 degrees in the truck coming out here. It's crazy. And we said, don't be surprised if it doesn't happen on a day like today. Because when you least expect it, you can expect it. I'm putting a primer in because last time we saw him, he was going behind this standing corn. And I've also turned my scope power way down. This is that cut he was in right here. Oh, there he is. He's laying right there. He was right there. He didn't go 5 feet. Dude, that's awesome. Can you believe it? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. He's laying right there. I mean, literally, I couldn't see down this edge. And he ran over there and just fell right there. Wow. Buck, oh my goodness gracious. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Are you talking about junk? Look at the head on this deer. This is an old deer. I'm gonna say this deer is probably, he's got a broke nose right there. That's not a Roman nose, that's a broke nose. This deer could be ancient. Look at the points, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. CVA, we've had a pretty good fall. I'll tell you that. Dude, is that crazy?
Getting an opportunity to travel south to hunt with Bill Whitfield on an intensely managed ranch in Brownwood, Texas, David and cameraman Michael Waddell's first priority is to maybe get some great video and possibly take a management buck. That is, a mature 8-pointer. About an hour before dark, a big rack is picked up in the brush only 40 yards away. Oh, but this buck looks like he has a few points too many, guys. Well, at least you're getting some good footage. The huge 13-pointer closes the distance, but all David can do is sit and admire his headgear. Do you sort of get the feeling that this buck realizes he's off limits? But once the rut begins, he'll be fair game. The landowner would just like to see a few of his genes spread around first.
Michael, can you believe that big buck is right there? I can't believe it. And we're going to have to wait on a smaller one.
The next day, on the last evening of the hunt, David has made the decision to try the blind location once more in a final effort to connect with a mature 8-pointer. With the heat from the hot Texas sun bearing down, David applies Tink spray in hopes to keep all human and unnatural odors to a minimum. David catches movement. A good buck is headed his way. Finally, David will get his chance. It's a big 8, and look who's with him. How often do you want to take the smaller of 2 bucks? At 25 yards, David settles his 20-yard pin on the buck's vitals, anticipating the deer to drop a few inches before impact. A perfectly placed shot. He's not going far. Let's take another look in slow motion. Watch the buck drop on the release of the arrow. David goes to the spot the buck entered the brush and picks up the trail. Well, do you reckon the buck is down? Congratulations, David.
All right, man. Man, I made a good hit on that deer. He's laying right down here at this trail. Whoa! I mean, I look way down the trail. 120 yards, you can see him. God, this is a heavy trail right here, too. Man, what a deer. Look at this. Look at this. That might have been his shed about 3 years ago. Golly. Golly, what a deer. Whew. Man, I'm excited. Woo! Man, what a deer. What a deer. That is fantastic. Man, whoa. What a deer. Good gracious. Look at the spread on that son of a gun. A big body deer. Oh man. God, what a deer. A beautiful buck. God, what a buck. Man. This is awesome. This is a fantastic buck. We're on a management buck hunt. It's before the rut. This ranch has got lots of big deer, but they don't shoot their big deer till after the rut. This is mid-October before the rut. So the only thing that you can shoot on this ranch now is management deer, which is 8 points or less. Mature deer, not young deer, but mature deer. Trying to get them out of the breeding pool, and I mean, this is a perfect example of a management deer. A great buck. Never gonna have more than 8 points. You saw the buck he came in with. He was a monster. Unfortunately, it'll be a month or so before that deer is gonna be hunted because he's got some serious good genes to pass around. But man, what a buck. I am tickled. I am just tickled. I tell you again, those AFC Carbonaires, well, they did a number on him. He probably ran 120 yards. I am just tickled. Man, I'm tickled.
All right. Golly. It has been I can't believe that. I can't believe that. It has been the slowest week. These deer have not been cooperating. This is the buck we were after. It's called short G2 buck. Bruce saw him out of a blind scouting a couple of days ago. I've never seen him except on trail cam pic, and that is him, and he is dead right there. My first buck ever with a CVA black powder. Fantastic. You know, the problem Bruce is talking about hunting this close to the Kansas border, if you shoot a deer and it goes back across into Kansas, you got to call the landowner, of course, and get permission to go over there and retrieve the deer. And luckily, he didn't. He is a brute of a deer. He broke his left beam off a couple of days ago, apparently, but look at that. He's wide. I'm telling you, golly. That is a great deer. Look at that, man. I'm telling you right now, that is a great deer. Great time, the bases on that deer. He's awesome. I mean, he is awesome. Look at that. Gosh, what a great Oklahoma buck. First time ever with the CVA muzzleloader, the CVA Acura. Golly, that is fantastic. Great hunt. It was a short hunt. I mean, when we saw him, from the time we saw him, it was short, but cold this morning. Cold and windy, but what a great deer. Fantastic.
On this hunt here at the King Ranch, we're ready to get this hunt underway, and it turned out great. I tell you, it should be a really good afternoon. It's hot and humid like South Texas. Got on a lot of clothes because the mosquitoes are going to be really bad, but it just came a big thunderstorm. It quit about 30 minutes ago, and you know what that means. Deer will get up and move, so I'm going to make my way to the tripod stand, get in and get settled. It should be a great afternoon. Folks, we're down here on the King Ranch, which is right outside of Kingsville, Texas. Now, they have had so much rain in the last several weeks. They had a hurricane actually come in a couple of months ago and dumped 20, 21 inches. So everything is really green. There's a lot of food. And Junior came in and scouted this area out, put these tripod stands up and brushed them in real good. We should see a lot of deer. There's a couple of does already starting to come in. I'm just excited to be here. You know, I've seen these hunts from down here on the King Ranch, and this is my first visit, so this is first afternoon. A lot of times first afternoon can be the best. Got a good wind. A lot of activity on this ranch. You may hear planes and cows and trucks, but it's a working ranch. They're spraying the weeds over in this big field with this crop dusting plane, so that's what you hear. But we're gonna settle in and get ready.
And boy, I tell
I'm gonna tell you what. That was awesome.
anybody says we don't get nervous.
I know you can hear my heartbeat. That was awesome. Oh man.
That's a great buck, and I am nervous.
That is a fantastic looking deer right there. That deer is a beautiful South Texas buck. He started getting a little bit nervous right before I let the hair go. And I held it and held it. He finally turned back a little bit broadside, and I'm telling you, that was awesome. That was awesome. I can't wait to go over and see what he looks like. Whew. Thank you, Lord. I made a good shot on him. He couldn't run forward at all. That was fantastic. Did you get it? I smoked it. You see, he came right through here. He can't go far at all. This big tall grass, he's got to be. There he is. All right. Look at the tine ling sticking up above the grass. Fantastic. Come on, let's take a look. This is awesome, man. Look at this buck. This is a fantastic buck. Look at that. Wow, look at the brow tines. This is the first afternoon here on the King Ranch. Junior put us in the stand, and we'd been up there about 45 minutes to an hour, and these bucks started coming in, and 2 big 8s came in. We're here on a management hunt. I looked at the cameraman and I said, the first big 8 that gives me a shot, we're going to take him. And this guy came by at 20 yards, and he didn't go probably 60, 70 yards from the stand. And just an awesome hunt here on the King Ranch. Fantastic. Look at the length of the tines. A great buck. There's a food plot about a half mile kind of to the east of us, kind of the southeast. But it's just breaking day. I can see some deer already out in the flat, just moving around. Looks like a big 8 though, doesn't it? The sun's not going to come up right behind us like we thought. So we're going to have to be a little more careful than we thought. Wow, that is so awesome, dude. I love this. Don't you love filming deer? No idea. That's awesome video. Man, that's awesome. It's 8 o'clock. Sun's come up. There's a lot of deer moving across this flat. A lot of deer. A lot of bugs, mostly bugs. These does don't want to be seen right now. But this is a beautiful morning. My goodness, we've had bugs walk right past there's a doe walking right. It's gonna walk right past us where that 8-pointer did earlier. There's a buck. All right, there's a buck. There's a buck. Just came out on the other side of that doe, walking out. He's a mature deer. He's busted up though. What is he? Looks like a big deer. Really? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just stay on him. Yeah, we'll shoot him, okay? Fixing to shoot. Okay. Ready? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, I love my CBA Cascade. I'm just telling you. That is, we sat up here. We loved this flat yesterday. We came in here and rattled. Didn't rattle into anything. We saw a bunch of big rubs. I love this flat. It's got thickets all the way, drops off on both sides. We got in here before daylight. We sat up. We just relied on our Realtree. We had deer coming out at crack of day. Some good mature deer, some 8 points, and all of a sudden, the big 10 Paul had a picture of on the Spartan pops out. I mean, literally, like I'm shaking right now. I'm so excited. It is literally 8:15. This deer steps out at 8:10. He pops out right here to the north out of this thicket. I mean, boom. Deer. Golly, look at this deer right here. Oh my word. Look at that. Look at that. What a beautiful Texas 10-pointer. I mean, look at the tines. Oh my word, look at that. You like shooting back in the sun like that?
Yeah. It looks good.
Golly. He is so awesome. Look at all the stuff he's been rubbing right here in his horns. I mean, fresh. Guarantee you that was this morning somewhere. He's tearing up some trees. See, look good right there though?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Wow. That is so awesome. Thank you, Paul Holton, putting us on this deer. When we saw this spot yesterday, I knew in my mind, I said, this is a spot to get incredible video, and the size of the rubs down there that we saw was incredible, and I guarantee you this boy right here is responsible for them. Phenomenal deer. Awesome. Wow, great mash too. Unreal. Unreal.